There is a hole in Russia that goes deeper than Mount Everest is tall. And when scientists reached the bottom, they found something they were never supposed to find. This is the story of the Kola Superdeep Borehole and the mystery that still haunts it today. In 1970, deep in the Arctic Circle, the Soviet Union began one of the most ambitious scientific experiments in human history. Their goal was simple: drill deeper into the earth than anyone had ever gone before. Not for oil, not for minerals, but to answer a question that had puzzled scientists for centuries: what is really down there? For over 2 decades, thousands of scientists and engineers worked in near secrecy. They drilled through rock older than dinosaurs, past layers that had not seen daylight in billions of years. By 1989, they had reached a depth of 12,262 meters. That is 7.5 miles straight down. Deeper than the Mariana Trench. Deeper than any mine. Deeper than anyone thought possible. And then, without warning, the project stopped. The official explanation was technical difficulties. But rumors began to spread. Stories of strange sounds recorded at the bottom. Tales of equipment melting in impossible heat. Whispers of discoveries the government wanted buried. So what really happened at the bottom of the deepest hole ever dug by human hands? The Cold War was not only fought in space. While America raced toward the moon, the Soviets were racing in the opposite direction, toward the center of the Earth. The project was named after the remote Kola Peninsula where it was built. The rock there was ancient, formed over 2.7 billion years ago. It was the perfect place to drill into Earth's distant past. The drill itself was unlike anything built before. A narrow shaft, just 9 inches wide, descending like a needle into the unknown. Every meter drilled meant entering territory no human had ever reached. At 4 kilometers down, something unexpected emerged. Microscopic plankton fossils, preserved in rock that formed long before complex life was believed to exist. Then at 6 kilometers, they found water. Not surface water that had seeped down, but mineralized water trapped deep within fractured rock for millions of years. According to geology models at the time, this should have been impossible. The deeper they drilled, the more their predictions failed. Temperatures rose faster than expected. At 9 kilometers, it exceeded 350 degrees Fahrenheit. The rock did not behave as predicted either. Instead of becoming denser, it became fractured and porous. Equipment began failing. Drill bits twisted and broke. Instruments malfunctioned under extreme heat and pressure. Despite everything, the team pushed forward. Then came the story that would spread around the world. A newspaper claimed scientists had lowered a microphone into the borehole and recorded human screams from the depths. It was a hoax. No microphone could survive those temperatures. The sounds from hell were fiction. Yet even without the myth, strange technical issues were real. Engineers reported drills spinning freely as if dropping into cavities. Instruments disappeared. Temperatures spiked unpredictably. By 1992, the drill reached 12,262 meters. Just short of their 13,000-meter goal. But the rock had become almost plastic under extreme heat. The borehole would partially collapse after drilling. Every attempt to go deeper ended in failure. The limit was not funding. It was physics. The project was terminated. Despite its abrupt end, Kola changed science forever. It proved that Earth's crust was far more complex than models predicted. The boundary between crust and mantle did not appear where expected. The discovery of deep water reshaped understanding of Earth's interior. The fossils suggested life could exist in conditions once thought impossible. But 12 kilometers is only a fraction of Earth's thickness. If the planet were an apple, the borehole barely scratched the skin. Today the site is abandoned. The massive drilling rig is gone. Only a sealed metal cap remains, bolted into the frozen ground. Beneath it lies a shaft 7.5 miles deep. Silent, untouched, unreachable. The data continues to be studied. The questions remain unanswered. What would they have found if they had drilled just 1 kilometer deeper? Would there have been more water? Evidence of deeper life? Something entirely unexpected? We will never know. The Kola Superdeep Borehole stands as a monument to curiosity, to ambition, and to limits. And far below the Arctic ice, in the darkness at the bottom of that sealed shaft, the Earth still keeps its secrets.